What's up, everybody? How's everybody doing today? It's Big Cheds. A warm hello and a thank you for hanging out here with me today. What is it? Thursday, 12/13/2024. It's part of the quick market update series on YouTube. Check out Masterclass tutorials. Check out all the great free learning alpha for trading on my YouTube. Check me out, of course, Big Cheds on Twitter. And, I am on Bitcoin Live, where I do a twice-a-week full market report. I'll be here 5 days a week. I'll be doing a report. Today's Friday. I'll do one tomorrow, and then I'll be back Monday. So let me know how you're doing. Say hi in the chat. I'll check in with you for a minute. In a minute, I'll just quickly talk about the chart, and then I'll kind of check in with you folks, see how you're doing. If there's any interesting questions, I'll try to answer them. So what's going on with Bitcoin? And these are not like super in-depth reports, but they should give you a sense of what's going on. So the weekly, consolidation is quite beautiful. I think a lot of people's patience were tested in this range. And back here, especially at that SMA 50 or the simple moving average 50 period, I think a lot of people's patience were tested. Kind of really patient bulls waiting for something. Had a nice spring entry here on this spring. Even on a throwback and a retest of that range low right around 45, or even just kind of watching that SMA 50, thinking about, similar price action to what we saw back in 2021, right here with that first MA 50 tag. And so we've seen that follow through nicely, actually. It's kind of played out, the way a bull would have hoped it would have played after that deep reversion. But it tested a lot of people's patience. And then we had this beautiful breakout, and we've just been accelerating since and starting to pause last couple weeks, doing a little bit of a mean reversion or a consolidation, allowing oscillators to catch up, allowing things to catch up, and that allows for the move higher. So that's kind of been the theme, and we've been kind of zooming in here, watching to see the texture, as I like to say, the texture of the consolidation, how much of the prior gains are given up while things catch up. And so far, not much. I mean, we're above 98.5, which for me is the key local level that I would want to see hold. And so I'll go ahead and start by marking off the 98.5K overhead level. That's important. We got 92K, no doubt. That's important. But now we have a rising demand structure to watch. We're at 94.5K. We talked last update yesterday. If you haven't watched it, go watch the quick update yesterday. Talk about this hammer candle and then filling the wick and retesting the low, and then that rebreak of 98.5 and now a throwback. And so it looks pretty good, So that's kind of the long and the short, right? That's the real quick version. Looking at Ethereum, looking to see if we get a broader breakout over that 4,000 or 4050 level. So we'll see if it can challenge the 2021 highs. It's been lagging, and in relation to Bitcoin, it hasn't been as strong as Bitcoin. You see that expressed on Ethereum versus BTC pair here on the daily with the falling, MA 200. So. There's a lot of altcoins to talk about. We can talk about kind of whatever you folks want. I'm doing these updates here for you. So I'm going to jump in the chat room, see how everybody is doing. What's up, Matt, Josh, Crusher, Indy, Jeffrey, so many names. It's great to see you folks. I can't read all the comments because it's just me. I don't have a moderator or a team. But let's see if there's any, some interesting questions here. So we got a couple requests. So sure, we'll just start out with a couple random requests, and then I'll just kind of work through the room. XRP looks good. I like the consolidation. If you're a bull, you should be encouraged. You really have only tagged the MA20 once, which no real sign of a deeper consolidation yet. You have that beautiful advance. It's again with Bitcoin holding most of the gains. You really want to step out to the weekly chart, and this is a very nice picture so far. So you would say this definitely favors bulls until proven otherwise. Crusher says the GOAT, Big Cheds. Thanks, man. I'm just having fun. Victor says, let's go. I'm from Brazil. Oh, Botarji or Boa Noche, man. How you doing, man? Thanks for hanging out. Dark Slayer says, I watch every day, but I can't always catch the live. Well, you're here, man, and I'm glad you're here. And you requested FTM, so we'll take a look at that for you. So FTM has slowly been improving. And for me, I want to see it kind of hold the 110, 115 range. I didn't like how we dropped below it. Much of the market had, the shock dip. And when the market kind of all does, a similar thing certainly within a 1 day period, what you then want to do is look for relative strength and look for relative strength. So this is a pretty nice response after that, right back up above that 105, 110 level. You want to see that hold. You go to the weekly picture. This is price continuing with the trend. It's stair stepping. You see it, you see the descending trend line break, a supply trend break. You see the lower high breaks. Failed to hold here, but back up above that level, built some support, and then kind of a local inverted head and shoulders continuation. And again, above 105, 110. Generally constructive. It's not like the best chart. It's not like one of the best charts, but it's decent. I would still favor bulls in this. I like the grind higher. So FTM looks pretty good to me. It's not like my favorite chart, as you know, but it's on the list. It's on the list of stuff that I'm watching closely, and I'm trading pretty much from this list. You see right here. This is generally the best stuff that's out there. So there you go, Dark. I'm happy to do that. I'm glad you're able to join me for this live. The Dub says, greetings from Poland. I have someone from Germany. I love that I can just hang out with you folks, all around the world. Show me some love, please. Hit like, hit subscribe, hit notifications, send a comment, and I'll be encouraged by your feedback to keep doing these. Jusnik says, I hope you're doing good. I'm doing great, man. Life is really good. I had a lot of stuff going on. I'm feeling really good. Sure. Hey, this is a good one. Marcelo, can you look at Coinbase? Yeah, I haven't looked at Coinbase in a minute. When it's funny, when I grew up, a minute meant a minute, but now a minute, means it's been a minute, which means it's been a while. So let's take a look at Coinbase. Look at those Bollingers pinching here on the daily, getting tight, hinting at an explosive move to come. And what do when you see this? Well, your first posture should be that the price will continue with the trend. We've got the rising 200. That's your first clue. You've got price above the prior range peak. That's good as well. So this picture for sure suggests bullish continuation. You want to step out, take a look at the weekly picture. That shows you why it's important to stay above this level. And I generally like this to continue for the bulls. Will it just shoot right through? We had briefly paused here back in 2021, but you would definitely rather be a bull than a bear on this chart. That is my opinion. Those are my thoughts on Coinbase. Ashley says, hey, Ashley, thank you. Appreciate everybody. Seema, what are your favorite charts again? And I talk about them all the time. You see me tweeting about them. I like bullish charts. Right, I'm a big fan of OM and Super and TRX and Doge, and even DOT looks pretty good. Aave is super bullish right now. So the stuff you see me tweeting out is bullish, and because I want to provide value, that. Not only in Bitcoin Live, of course, where I do in-depth market reports twice a week, but I try to put out good chart ideas on Twitter and show you bullish charts. I want to help you out. I want to return the favor. People who helped me out when I was getting started. Even HR bar looks good. So there's a lot of bullish charts. BNB is obviously one of the most bullish charts out there. So you know what I like. You see me talking about it. I try to put in front of you bullish charts, Seema. But that was a great question. All right. Let's see. I'm scrolling around the chat room. We're at about 9 minutes. We got a little bit of time left. By the way, folks, if you don't know, I'm working on a new book, my trading journal book. I'm having a lot of fun. I'll have that out this next year. We'll kind of give you sample trade ideas, and then how to journal them and how to learn from them, and then like trader tips, kind of like a companion to trading wisdom. Matt wants to know about a Link. Sure, let's take a look at Link. I enjoy doing this. I hope you folks are enjoying these quick market updates. Show me some love. So, yeah, Link looks good. Link's had relative strength. I like Link as a chart. I did not jump in early. I really wanted to see it back up above 21 to trigger along. And it's just that simple, trade disciplines played out nicely. You don't need to catch every move. You don't need to, that's the weekly. You can really see the breakout. But here in the daily chart, you can see why you really would have wanted to wait for the price to clear this area. And then you want to ride momentum. And so I'll never catch the nut bottom. I didn't get long at 15.5 Bitcoin. I got long at 18.5, right? Because I waited for the trend to turn around. And I talked about that quite a bit. You folks know, and by the way, I'm working on a new masterclass. I talked about all those big warning signs up here and really here back in April of 2022 when I started talking about the price dropping, down to like 12 to 15K. And that's exactly what happened. And, but I didn't nail this, not low. I observed a sentiment bottom, but it really wasn't until we cleared in January, 18.5, which was easy to go long. So it's been a beautiful follow through since then. And it's the same concept where it's not about nailing the bottom or the top. It's about identifying when the trend changes, managing your risk, and riding the trend. And that's the general approach. I talk about that a lot in the Masterclass webinar series. You really need to watch this if you're a new trader. There's even an advanced Masterclass for more experienced traders. So please do check that out. Everybody's doing well. Okay. Thank you, DJN3ON. You wanted me to look at Flux? Let's take a look. Appreciate that. You folks don't need to do any like donations or whatever. YouTube takes half, so it's not really. just hit like and subscribe, and I'll try to do the requests. I'll get to them when I can, but I can't get to them all, and I do that at Bitcoin Live, of course. I don't like this chart that much, honestly. Certainly compared to the rest of the market, to be honest. There hasn't been a ton of strength. It's been really a wonderful environment for altcoins last few months, and this is all we really have. A little bit of a move off of these lows, and this is a major level to kind of be aware of overhead. So I can kind of go to the weekly picture and take a look at it. It's an underperformer in the weekly. I don't like this chart. I think you are playing a weak chart compared to the rest of the market, and I think I think you really want to be careful there. So, I would say you generally want to play strength. Not generally, you pretty much just want to ride strength. You don't, let the market do the fundamental analysis for you. I don't like this chart. Certainly compared to what's out there. And that's my opinion. That's my style. When you ask me something, I'm going to tell you exactly what I think. I'm not going to be afraid. I'm not going to try to make you feel good. I want to make you feel smart. So, all right, this was fun. I'd encourage you to watch all my YouTube stuff. Check me out on Twitter. Check me out on Bitcoin Live if you're looking for full market reports. And I'm going to be back tomorrow, right around this time in about 24 hours. We'll do another report, and we'll go from there. So please hit like, please hit subscribe. And I hope everybody's doing well. Hope you have an awesome Friday. Hope you guys have a great Friday and like an awesome weekend. So we'll talk soon. All right. Big Cheds out. Take care, everybody. Big Cheds.